Gurmagus Cahirlock, and I too want to commend my colleague Senator Byrne and Senator Wall and for the work that they've done on this issue, and all the senators who I hope will unanimously support this bill tonight. Minister, I'm hoping that you're coming with open ears and you're coming in with a spirit of embracing this initiative from Senator Byrne, supported by all of the Fianna Fáil group, and as I say, I hope from right across the House. I was first elected to Dublin City Council in 2004. It's the largest local authority in the city. And I suppose I speak on this subject not just as a former city councillor, but also as a resident in the city. And I'm a resident in Dublin Central, and the North Inner City every year appears as a litter black spot on the IBAL report, the Irish Business Against Litter. And while my colleague, Senator Casey, lives in the beautifully scenic Wicklow, I like to think Dublin Central is fairly scenic too. I think there's a lot of beauty spots in Dublin Central, and the Royal Canal and the Phoenix Park and Griffith Park and Drumcondra Park, and even the inner city parks like Mountjoy Square and in around the courts, Green Street. We have a lot of beauty in our city. But it is destroyed and degraded and undermined by illegal dumping. And we have fought this issue. To be fair to City Council, it is spending more than €1 million every year dealing with and trying to respond to illegal dumping. And the illegal dumping can be everything from, like Senator McGahan described, the takeaway food wrappers, the food stuffs, to mattresses, fridges, clothes, electrical items, recyclables. Some people seem to act as if the streets of Dublin are actually a dump. They just act like they're a dump. Some people seem to travel in to Dublin Central and treat it as if it is a municipal dump. They actually have it as a destination, probably one of their favourites on Google Maps. And the City Council, to be fair to them, the City Council staff are out, they're sweeping the streets, they're picking up rubbish, but it's an endless task. And it's a futile activity, because no sooner have they got it cleaned up, but there's more dumping back again. And they're doing this in the context of a city that has enormous footfall. Like, we've people coming into O'Connell Street, to the GPO, to Henry Street, to Crow Park, to all of our attractions, to the Hugh Lane Gallery. It's impossible for the City Council to both do the job of ordinary street cleaning and deal with the illegal dumping. And they're supplemented and supported by city residents and businesses. Every business owner, it's a cost to businesses to actually have to clean up outside their streets, outside their properties. And they do it. They do it willingly. They get up early in the mornings. They pay their staff extra. They do this on a daily basis because they know that it detracts not only from their business, but from the street. It actively discourages people coming into the city, the thought of having to walk through dirt and wondering what is there. Residents living in the city are giving of their time after a long week of work, no more than the rest of us, but they're giving of their time on a Saturday. They're going along the canals, they're going into the parks, they're going along our beautiful Talca River. They're picking up rubbish, they're picking up bags of rubbish. They're picking up so much rubbish and illegal dumping that the City Council has to send trucks to pick it up. Now, it's indisputable. It is just indisputable. In the pandemic alone, City Council has said that they think there's at least a 30% increase in the illegal dumping in the city. So the problem is indisputable. It has proven intractable to resolve using all of the resources that are already available. So this legislation is needed. The legislation is very prudent. It is very focused. I really do commend Senator Byrne for taking the approach of it being discreet, it being measured, it being very controlled. It clearly sets out that the local authority, in being authorised to do this, or in authorising the use of technology. And we use technology for speeding, we use technology to police our public spaces. We need to use the technology that's available to us for this. But it sets out that the local authorities will have to have a prescribed code of practice. It requires that that code of practice will be fit for purpose, it'll be legally compliant, it'll be GDPR compliant, it'll be compliant with all of the human rights and equality legislation, it'll provide for confidentiality, security, storage, access, the retention of data. Like, this is comprehensive, it is fit for purpose, it is absolutely proportionate, and it is absolutely necessary. Minister, in your response, I really hope you will be able to advise the House on not only that you support the legislation, but on how you are going to bring this legislation forward in an accelerated manner, because it is far, far overdue. Gor Malgath.
Okay.